Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review of another horror film, this time from the year 1981. And this time we're talking about An American Werewolf in London. This is the restored edition, given to me by a nice guy named Gone Whole, is his YouTube username. And the film definitely looked great on this Blu-ray. It has all the features: Beware the Moon, feature-length documentary, I Walked with a Werewolf, interview with makeup artist Rick Baker, feature commentary with cast members David Naughton and Griffin Dunne, among others. But American Werewolf in London, it's not my favorite werewolf film. That would be films like Dog Soldiers and Silver Bullet. Bad Moon I really enjoyed. I like that one called Late Phases. But this is still a good movie. I would put this above The Howling because I'm not really much a fan of The Howling. Some good effects, but that's pretty much it. Like this, at least, some of the comedy I liked. Some of the humor. I thought the two actors, David Naughton and Griffin Dunne, worked well together. I thought David Naughton was a likable lead. The effects by Rick Baker are amazing. I can see why he won the Oscar for Best Makeup. John Landis had very, capable direction in it. Not all the humor worked for me. Like the whole conversation happening in the porno theater, I could do without that. The ending's it's too abrupt. I know that's kind of part of the theme, but I didn't care for it where our lead character's dead and then ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bam-da-bam, boom-boom. I mean, I get it's horror, but it's humor. I get it, but it just rubbed me the wrong way. So again, I don't love the film, but I do like it. I mean, yeah, I went into spoilers, but who doesn't know about American Werewolf in London? I mean, David Naughton and Griffin Dunne are two American tourists. They go into a pub. They warn them, beware the moon lads and stay on the road and, get the fuck out of Dodge. So they get the fuck out of Dodge. And they hear howling, and they stick to the road. And like this, I guess some of the humor worked for me, where they're repeating what they've been told, and stick to the road, and they look down, and they're not on it. Oops. Just the fact that he went, oops, it made me laugh. Where are we going? I don't know. I'll tell you when I get there. And then, these characters are attacked. Griffin Dunne, who I remember from After Hours, which is a pretty decent film. I like that. He gets attacked and killed, and David Naughton gets bit. And he's in a hospital, and one thing leads to another, and falls in love with the nurse, Jenny Agutter. This one right there. And I thought Jenny Agutter did a good job. David Naughton has weird dreams which are interesting. One where he's I think he was like in the middle of a forest and he has like these yellow eyes and these fangs. One very strange one where he dreams that his family is shot by these like Nazi demons and he gets his throat slit. Definitely one of the weirdest things, probably the weirdest thing in this movie is that nightmare scene. Although it kind of makes me want to see that movie about Nazi demons or Nazi werewolves or whatever the fuck they were supposed to be. And like they have weird sound that I swear are sounds I remember from Kroll. I swear in Kroll, which actually came out after this, so maybe they stole it from this movie. But like this weird, like when the villains got killed in Kroll, I forget what they were in black. Kind of the sound they made is kind of sound some of those Nazi demons made. I can't even try to replicate it, but I thought that was an interesting scene. And I like the idea, which has been stolen a couple of times, including Tom Cruise's The Mummy, where you see your dead friend, and each time you see him, he's more and more decomposed. I thought that was an interesting idea. And yeah, I thought the actors worked well together. And, of course, the transformation. It's an insane transformation. I mean, the hands get longer, and the feet, and the snout. and then they attack. Some people get killed, including a guy on an escalator. When you see the big wolf, I will say, I do not think, I think the transformation scene for the most part is still effective. I do. I do think like when you get the giant wolf, and when it's killing people around the city, and then you see in the third act, you could tell it's a puppet. It's a bit too puppety. If that's a fucking word. Don't get me wrong, I still prefer it miles upon CGI. But the big wolf it doesn't hold up the best. Maybe because I saw in the restored edition, so really, really HD. But I mean, it's not like John Carpenter's The Thing where I think all the effects hold up. I really do. Like the big wolf is like, it's alright, but it doesn't hold up 100%. But yeah, I'll take it compared to other stuff I've seen. Again, some of the humor didn't work for me, but I would say my favorite bit of humor is when the aftermath, he wakes up in this wolf cage in the zoo and he escapes, and he steals a balloon from a little kid, and the little kid tells his mom, "A Native American man stole my balloon." I don't know why that makes me laugh so much, but just the way the kid delivered it, so deadpan. And then the mom's like, "What? A Native American man stole my balloon." I don't know, just the way the kid delivered that line, I thought was pitch perfect. And like I said, David Naughton, he's a likable lead, because before, of course, he doesn't believe this. Why would anyone believe it? Should easily be, you're going insane. But then when it's proven, he does try to get himself arrested. He even tries to get a cop to arrest him right on the spot. And then he's like, "I can't be with you," and he gets away from Jenny Agutter. I mean, he does it right when, it's not like he's being an asshole, he's being selfish, so at least he's trying. One of the things about the plot is that the people you kill, they become not dead, but the undead, where they kind of haunt you until you're dead. And he sees the people he's killed in this porno theater, and that's a bit of humor I didn't really care for. I mean, I don't need them trying to talk, have a conversation, and then in the background he's like, all that shit. Yeah, I know some people find that funny. I didn't. I never really did. Because if I want to watch porn, I'll just watch porn. I don't need to hear it over your fucking dialogue. The finale is pretty chaotic in an entertaining way. I mean, has the been off, utter chaos, cars crashing, people flying through windshields or flying through glass. Definitely some chaos and mayhem happening on the streets of London. Which I am surprised that they don't have that song in there. That Werewolf of London. Woo, Werewolves of London. I'm like, that's a perfect song for this, but they just had a lot of versions of Blue Moon. But that's a song that I think should have been in the film. Woo, Werewolves of London. Again, I liked the film. I thought the cast did a good job. The effects on the transformation scene are wonderful. The big wolf, it's okay. I mean, it's okay for the time it was made. I'd give credit where credit's due. Try to, at least. Like I said, some of the humor does work for me. Some of it doesn't. Trying to see like how long this movie was. Hour and 38 minutes. I don't know what it was. It felt like, I don't know, maybe like 10 minutes could have been cut out of this film. Just, it seemed like a little bit of the pacing kind of dragged at times. I can't really get why. I guess my only big nitpicks is But some of the humor not working for me, and the abrupt ending bothering me. Like, okay, the lead character dies, and then really quickly, it's just too jarring for me. That's what I'm trying to say. It's too jarring for me. It kind of leaves a little sour taste in the mouth, which is the very end of the film, which that's an important part because it's the last thought process going through your brain when seeing the movie. And you don't want that to be like a little sour taste. Obviously, a lot of people are not bothered by it or like it. I just not one of them. But overall, I mean, American Werewolf in London is, I mean, if I did a top 10 favorite werewolf films, it would be in there. But I mean, I would say I prefer Dog Soldiers because that's like Predator and Aliens, but with werewolves. I prefer Silver Bullet because I like the cast. I would say I like the cast of Silver Bullet more, and the ending was more satisfying for me personally. Bad Moon, I'd probably say I like more just for the interesting take on it, whereas a dog versus a werewolf. I thought Eric Red did a good job with that. But I mean, yeah, this would definitely kiss the shit out of Wolfen, which is a boring ass flick. And I thought this has a lot more going for it than The Howling. Like, the humor in this I thought was funnier than the humor in The Howling. Like, people always keep telling me The Howling, oh, it's, very funny. And I reviewed all the Howling films, for those wondering, from The Howling to Howling Reborn, Howling 7, Newman Rising, one of the worst films I've ever fucking seen. I reviewed all the Howling films. And Howling 1, I don't think it was as funny as people made it out to be. I really don't. Like, this I actually got some chuckles out of. And like I said, the weird dream scenes, like the Nazi demons were interesting. These two did a good job acting-wise. Jenny Agutter did a solid job too. And this film, people call it a classic. I could definitely see why. And I do think it does deserve that mantle as being one of the better werewolf films. It has a lot of good stuff to it. Yeah, I have a few nitpicks, a few little issues, but other than that, it was nice watching this again. Very solid flick. And it's kind of weird when you try to review these films that are so well known. It's like, well, what more can you really say that critics and scholars and so many people have already talked about? What more can my own little redneck ass say about it, as has been said before? But either way, thanks for watching. Take care, and we will see you in another review of another 1981 horror film later.